It's great to be back with you today. I'm so glad that you've joined me. We're looking at today John chapter 21, verse 20 and 23. 20 through 23. You know, last time I looked at Jesus's conversation with Peter, and he was saying to Peter, Peter, you're gonna have to die a martyr's death. And that left Peter looking around the room at all the other guys and looking at them and thinking, what about everybody else? What's going to happen to them? What's their future hold? And he looked at Jesus, and John was standing nearby, and he says, well, what about him? What about this man? And Jesus responds to him in verse 22, if I will that he remain till I come, what is that to you? You follow me. So what that tells us at this particular point is that God has a specific plan for each one of his children, and especially for each one that he calls into his service. He doesn't call everyone whom he calls to be a missionary to go to the same place. He doesn't call everyone that he desires to be a pastor, to pastor the same church or the same size church or the same kind of church or a church even in the same state or the same country. Jesus has a very specific plan. He has a plan for you, and he knew that you would be living in the community where you live, that the neighbors that you have would be your neighbors, and part of his plan is that you serve him right where he is. He knows exactly how to help you to carry out the mission so that you can follow him in the best possible way. John didn't have to face martyrdom like Peter did, or like Paul, or like most of the rest of the apostles. John had a different mission. And we see in his life that mission was to go and help the church and to speak truth into them and to help them be better organized and to overcome issues that they would have. Our focus in life is to remain obedient to what God lays before us. And for each one of us, that could be very different. But there are some similarities. God wants us to be his witnesses, to be his voice, his hands, his carrying arms to a lost and dying world. He wants to use you just as he used John and Peter and Paul to be spreaders of the gospel so that others can be saved. Come and join us at Temple Baptist Church, where we strive to serve God to the best of our ability. We meet on Sunday morning at 8 and 10, on Sunday night at 6, and on Wednesday night at 7. We're just a family of God who is growing in our faith together and trying to serve God together. Come and join us. God bless you.